Hi, Richard Eckley here again. My thought today is on discipline, or self-discipline rather. There are sort of different sorts of self-discipline, ranging from sort of what you eat in self-discipline to fitness self-discipline to money self-discipline. And there are different ways in which we sort of try to develop ourselves to cope with these different things in our lives because we're all just very busy. Self-discipline, say for foods, is just trying to discipline yourself not to quite perhaps eat so much chocolate as we tend to do. A bit more fruit occasionally instead of the cakes and the things, will just help us have a more healthier life because society itself won't care if we have heart attacks, but it's down to ourselves to think, right, I do need to do something for my life, for my family, and for myself. So our own health is down to our own self discipline. It's what we need to do ourselves. There's no good sort of relying on other people to try and help us. This is something we need to do for ourselves. Similarly with fitness as well, doing a short walk every day, perhaps a walk around the block or a couple of sit-ups or a couple of press-ups, just something every day to help the fitness level to go up a little bit. It's those little sort of things, again, that'll help the heart, help the circulation, and just helps your body to keep going and sort of using up the food we've eaten to turn it into energy so we're not putting sort of weight on, and it helps us to have a more active life and a more healthy life. And finances is another sort of thing we can do with self-discipline. I was told the other day that to work out your sort of current or my current sort of value, if you like, or financial value, is to add up all your assets that you have coming in, which is basically your wages, basically it's just your wages mainly, and all your outgoings, which is all, say, your credit cards, your fuel bills, your everything else going out. And once you've taken away the costs to what you have coming in, it leaves you with what you've got left, which I said I'm now nearly 50, and that was a bit of a shock. And I thought, crikey, I never really thought of it before, as in how my finances are looking, and they're pretty grim, I must admit. So I thought, right, that's something I need to do. And I was listening to a seminar the other day, and he was saying the only difference between people that sort of have got some money behind them, successful people, and sort of the rest of us, if you like, is their system is they actually save money straight from source, as opposed to what most of us do, is we have our income coming in, we spend it, and we try and save a bit. So what they've done, they've just reversed the psychology of it. They save 10% of their money straight away from source. So when that's done from source, you don't notice it going out because it's already gone, and putting that into a savings scheme, and then the rest of it we just spend as normal. And with it's called it's a sort of interest. I've got this name of interest now, but yes, it's an interest compression interest, I think it is. And over the years, it builds up and builds up. And surprising over the years, just by putting, it's just having basically a financial plan, putting small amounts of money at the start. Because we've all got lives that come in. We've got expenses, we've got kids, we've got everything. There's always money, is just always clearly going out. And it was saying the other day, say some person's earning, say, 3,000 a month, some person's earning 4,000 a month, and yet you live to the money that's coming in and you spend what you've coming in. So what it takes is that little bit of a mindset to change, to say, right, if I can just take some out at the core, which makes the difference. If you just save, say, 10%, or even if it's something like £10 a week, something like that, just put into a savings account at the start. And what it is, it's the financial plan you've got that'll help develop over the years to give you some support later on in life. Because we're all the same, the cost of living just comes up and goes, and just the money just shoots out. So if we can just get a different plan to help our finances, it's just a little step to like just to help things go on easier, and it's just the mindset again of thinking, right, yeah, I can see where my money goes to, because it just comes and goes so fast, doesn't the time comes and goes so fast. The sooner we can start to get a little financial plan in place, that'll help the finances side. If we do a little bit of exercise every day, that'll help the health side, and a little bit of sort of fruit instead of cakes and chocolate, that again will help the fitness side and the health side. So it's just three little thoughts on three little things. I hope you all have a pleasant evening. And if you got value from this video, you can drop me a line at rickeckley67@yahoo.co.uk, or you can drop a comment below on Facebook. All the best.